What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski and I am back again here to bring you guys yet another video, and today I'm bringing you guys a how to beat One Piece Treasure Cruise boss. Now today we are going to be discussing on how to beat Khalifa's 30 stamina dungeon on One Piece Treasure Cruise, as we did get the news recently on the next fortnight boss, which will be Khalifa's secret assignment on Extra Island. Now that will be overtaking Suru's Morning Stroll, and we haven't really gotten any information if there is going to be another weekly boss, but it looks like that Alvida's weekly event aisle will be ending as well, and we will not be getting another weekly aisle until, one gets announced. I would have thought that maybe they might have had, an ongoing thing with weekly bosses, but it looks like we'll have to wait a little bit longer before that actually occurs. But anyways, talking about Khalifa's secret assignment, this is very big in One Piece Treasure Cruise Global, for the fact that this is the first time that we have to abide by a specific condition in order to complete the 30 stamina dungeon. And this specific condition is that we can only bring strength characters to the dungeon, which makes it that you can only use red units. But luckily that this dungeon does make it a little bit easier for you, in that pretty much every unit in this dungeon will be a dex unit, meaning that all of your strength characters will be dealing double damage to them anyway, which is very, very good. But anyways, as I like to construct these videos, we're going to be discussing first the unit itself in Khalifa, and also the hidden boss that you can find in the 30 stamina dungeon, who is Paulie. And we also will be discussing on what will happen when you do reach Kalifa, and also the recommended units that you should bring in order to beat Khalifa's secret assignment. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So first off, let's talk about Beauty Secretary Khalifa, who is the main boss in this 30 stamina dungeon. As you can see, this will be the evolved form of Khalifa. This is the 4-star version, and as you can see at level 1, she does have decent stats: 788 health, attack at 488, and recovery 177, and she does max out at level 99, leaving 1728 health, 963 attack, and 378 recovery, which is quite significant. Her captain effect reads that it heals 1000 HP every single turn, which is pretty decent, and also reduces all incoming damage by 15%. So as you can see, this is more of a stally character, a character that you can see mainly just to stay alive. She's actually pretty decent, and her special ability turns orbs to either strength or dex, so quite a wide range of uses for Khalifa, being that she can either turn orbs either to red or green, so you can utilize that in different teams. Now, throughout all of the 10, 15, and 30 stamina dungeons, you will have a chance of encountering Dock Worker Paulie. Now, I'm pretty sure he will be able to be dropped on every single stamina aisle. However, I think that the more stamina that you use in whichever aisle, I think you get a higher drop rate. Paulie is a very, very significant unit, a very, very strong unit, and let's just go through it first. As you can see there, the stats at level 1, 812 health, 617 attack, and recovery 130, and maxing out at level 99, he has 2,300 health, 1,070 attack, and 231 recovery, so a really, really strong dex unit. Now, this unit will have to be evolved. This one here is the evolved version of Paulie. His captain effect is 2 times the boost attack of impact types, which is actually not a bad ability, and his special is that it locks your crew slots for 1 turn. Now, this is very reminiscent of Hina, who did come out, I think it was a month back, or a month and a half back, and she was a very, very good unit, and her ability is to lock all slots on your crew for 1 turn. So this is pretty much like a dex version of Hina, and the stats on Paulie are very, very reminiscent of Hina as well. So a very, very strong unit to have, one of the better hidden bosses in all of the Fortnite bosses. So definitely recommend that once you do get him, you try and level him up, and potentially, farm him throughout this period of this 2-week period, where you can potentially get his special level up as well. Now let's talk about how you will be going about beating Khalifa herself. Now, as you can see, the special conditions: you must only bring strength units in your crew, otherwise your crew will be rejected. You're not allowed to play the actual aisle itself. Now, this is only for the second 15 stamina aisle and for the 30 stamina aisle, if I am not mistaken, meaning that the 10 stamina aisle and the 15 stamina aisle, you can use whatever members you want on your crew. Now, talking about the boss battle of Khalifa, she has approximately 650,000 health. She has an attack power of approximately 5,700. That's not exact. It's around about that, give or take, maybe 500, maybe 1,000. It's around about that number. And her attack interval is every 2 turns. She will deal attack to you. Some additional notes on Kalifa herself. Now, upon arrival, she will change all of your orbs in your crew to blue, meaning that because you will have a strength crew, all of the orbs will be very, very bad. And this can be changed. I will talk about it later. But as you can see, you know, changing all of your strength units to quick orbs means they'll be dealing half damage to Kalifa. And she is also accompanied by 2 large pirates with an approximate HP of 100,000. Now, in order to beat Khalifa, the main thing is to have a really strong lead. Now, these are the best captains that I would recommend to you guys using. You do have access to Gear 2 Luffy and Mr. 5. Both of those guys' captain effects double the attack of all strength units on your crew. You can also use Blamenko to have some reliable recovery. Double Blamenko has some very, very strong attack boost of doubling your attack of all of your strength units and double the recovery. So this can allow you to have really, really strong, reliable recovery as long as Monster Chopper is not your one of your sub-units, because it does double his negative recovery. So you have to keep that in mind. Talking about Monster Chopper, he can also be a reliable lead. However, you want to be able to take out Khalifa very, very quickly. So it is kind of give or take with Monster Chopper, because as you guys know, with his captain effect, he does reduce your HP by a considerable amount to triple the attack of all strength units. So that is a very, very risky one to use, but a very, very strong captain to use as well. Now, obviously, Gear 3 Luffy is one of the better strength captains and one of the best captains in the game, really. And also, you know, comparable to Whitebeard as well. Whitebeard is also one of those really, really strong captains to use in the game. And mathematically speaking, he actually is the best captain to use in the game. However, you do have to be below 30% of HP to be able to use his captain effect efficiently. Now, any of these captains should be enough to beat Khalifa, just as long as you have very, very powerful sub-units as well. Now what I'm going to do, guys, is talk to you guys about a specific strategy that a lot of Japanese players used when Khalifa did come about using a specific marine that helps you defeat Khalifa a little bit easier. So this specific marine here, I'm pretty sure they all evolve into each other. This specific marine has the ability to change all quick orbs to strength orbs, meaning that when you reach Khalifa herself, and she does change all your crew to the blue orbs, you do have the ability to then use one of these marine specials to change all of your team to strength orbs, and then go to town and potentially take her out in one shot. This is a very, very strong strategy, and these marines are farmable in most levels, really. Even in Sura's current one, you do have the ability to get the drop of the red marine, and if you really want to be that guy, you can go and evolve him, get that extra attack boost if you really, really want to. However, it's not really needed as long as you have other sub-units that are very, very strong. This special is very, very good to have against Khalifa. So that is going to conclude today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you guys did, make sure to smack the like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.